whatsoever, pretty much, and he's never been on a tether prior to this. He did make a mistake. He is owning up to that, Your Honor. What I'm asking here today is that this court either allow him a second chance to prove himself, and in the alternative, give him some type of attainable cash bond. When you did revoke bond, I know it's obviously court ordered. I will point out that my client immediately drove from Georgia, made arrangements, and turned himself in immediately, showing that he can abide by any rule sanction this court puts upon him. Just to give some clarity, not as an excuse, the reason he did not return to Texas, Your Honor, is my client was in the military.
I lost you, counsel. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, Your Honor?
I can.
Which part did you lose me at?
I don't know because I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, in short, Your Honor, just some background. Besides, my client does not have a criminal history. This is his first time dealing with something like this. He did not return to Texas, and this is not an excuse. He did not return to Texas. His intention was to. That being said, the military, which he was in prior, actually shipped his stuff to Georgia, to his mother's house. That was the reason he did go to Georgia and went to Georgia. What we're asking here today is an attainable cash bond and or a second chance to prove to you that he can abide by any rule sanction that you would put upon him, Your Honor.
Any response from the people?
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to object. I don't know. I have concerns. I don't know exactly where he would be staying if he's released. I have concerns that he was given the chance to go to Texas. He told the court and the people he was going to Texas. He didn't go to Texas. He went to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, never went to Texas. And I have concerns that if he's released, he's just going to go wherever he wants. And he said last time during the hearing, he thought since he's on the tether, he could just go wherever he wanted. And then I have concerns given that he went to Georgia, and the argument was that if something came up for court, like an exam or a hearing, he had to attend in person, he would be there in person. He wasn't here last time in person. He was in Zoom. The only way we got him here in person was that he had to turn himself in on a no bond warrant. So I have concerns that this time I don't have enough information on where he'll be staying, what those terms of bond will look like when he gets out, because I don't know if he's going to try to go back to Georgia or if he's going to try to go back to Texas. I just don't know. So at this point, I'm going to object.
Anything else?
Yeah, if I may respond briefly, Your Honor, if my client is given bond, he will stay and remain in Georgia and even come back in person if
How do
necessary.
I know that?
Well, if I may,
mean, because the last time he told me he was going to reside in Texas, and I let him leave, and he never set foot in Texas.
And if I may just respond to how you would know that, Your Honor, besides the fact that he's on tether, he was very upfront with the tether, with probation. He didn't lie. He didn't try to say he was in Texas when he wasn't. He was very candid with them when they asked. And he knew he was being tracked and monitored. So his intention was not to deceive you in any way. But that being said, my client understands why the court did what they did in revoking his bond. I want this court to understand that my client is attempting to be very candid and upfront. He's not running away. And the reason, if I may respond to the prosecutor, that he appeared via Zoom is because he couldn't get here in time. So I had him log on because he didn't want to not appear at all. And then, of course, subsequently his bond was revoked and he immediately came back. He's not running from this, Your Honor.
At this point, the defendant's bond will continue as revoked. I let him leave. He told me where he was going. He's now trying to, and never went there. And now he's trying to tell me he's going to some other place. I have no idea. I can't believe this defendant. I can't trust that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. So the motion for bond reduction or bond in this case is denied. This matter is adjourned to December 4th. Thank you.
Thank you for hearing me out, Your Honor. And I hope you have a good rest of your day as always.
You do the same, sir. Well. Look what the cat drug in. That's why stuff started out wrong. Childers was around in the building. I felt something. That's why my day has started. Mr. Childers, how are you, sir?
Well, Judge, thank you for asking.
And your family is doing well?
Very, very well.
I'm glad to hear that. Welcome back.
I'm good to be back.
I'm happy to have you back. These people have been out of control. No, it's been really bad. We'll talk. Court does call the case of the people versus. It's getting Zipporah Morgan.
North Water Assistant Prosecutor.